Welcome back. Skill of the day number 25. This is a reverse step over, and before we get to the reverse step over, I'm just going to show you the importance of having an acute touch with the inside of your foot. I call it an ankle touch, so that's kind of what I'm talking about. Is anytime you using the inside of the foot, when it's simple, it's here right front. Importance of making sure your ankle is locked and you hit it with the protruding bone that's popping out of your ankle, coming out of your leg. It's that bump, and it's just a small surface that you're using. But you can see as I'm doing it, that was a bad touch right there. But you can see that's a bad touch. That's a proper touch. You can see it when it explodes off my foot. So I think in this video I showed how not to do it and how to do it. Now now we're going to do the reverse step overs. This will have two different angles, and I know I have some of the videos are similar, but I think it's very important as you're doing these reverse step overs. A couple things have to apply. The ball must be next to you, not behind you, so you're reaching for the ball. And when you strike the ball with inside your foot, that you're doing so with that inside portion of your ankle. Just it's a little punch. It's that little surface, and it's very important that you focus on that. And if you do that, you're holding on to the position longer, you're holding your balance longer, you're connecting your body more so because you're extremely focused on that touch. So as you can see here, I'm just demonstrating when I do the reverse step over, you want the ball next to you, to the side of you, and you just stay with it to keep the ball next to you and to the side of you, not through the middle of your legs, which is another technique. Nothing wrong with that, but you need to learn how to do it every way. A lot of times when I teach this, players will just roll it between their legs and then start reverse step overs. That's not how I'm teaching it. You need to keep it to one side. And all I'm explaining here is you want to keep the ball next to you, so you backpedal with it. Because the one thing you don't want to do is reach for the ball behind you where you can't see it. If you can't see it, it's not proper. It's dangerous. You don't want to do it through your legs either. So that's kind of all I'm discussing right there. So hopefully you'll get two great views here that'll help you, one overhead and one in front, that makes you understand the distances that are covered when you do this. You got a swing. Basically you have a swing foot and a touch foot. So here my left foot is swinging around, my right foot is touching it, and then you finish with the roll and go, which I did not do there. But you'll understand the importance of, once you get this, that you must be perfect with your touch. Inside ankle, locked, not extended. A lot of times when you're in this position, you'll lose your technique and you'll point your foot out, which is not proper technique. You need to make sure you have everything locked up and you try to focus on hitting it with your ankle. It's very important to have that kind of control, which will give you more balance and everything else that's needed. And then obviously you can expand this to a double step over, and there's modified reverses, which I'm not sure if I went through. I gotta write these down in alphabetical order so I know I'm not repeating the same ones, but it's good to see these things. If you already can do this, the question is, can you do it with proper technique with your first touch with inside your foot? It's very important to focus on that touch. If you're always focused on that small, minute touch, you'll be a much better player. Because basically you're in an off balance position to be able to do this, then you're focused on your final touch. So I love putting myself and players I'm coaching into off balance positions and then see if they can recoup by focusing on their inside touch. As you can see, I'm demonstrating there. You must use proper technique when it's easy. Not the inside of your foot, not the toe, inside ankle, not the bottom of your foot, which I'm demonstrating all the ways I don't want you doing it. I want you doing it with the inside ankle. So anyways, good luck. Work on your technique, and definitely as you're doing this, work on that inside touch. Be perfect.